Aquarius. In this ever crazy changing world, it's good to have two sources of information that can help guide and inspire you. The tarot cards and the astrology stars. They're like having two wise friends. The tarot card for the first week of the month is the Justice card. The tarot card for the second week of the month is the Judgment card. The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Ace of Pentacles. And the tarot card for the last week of the month is the Ten of Pentacles. I hope you will like this video and also press the little bell for notifications when my new videos come out. Aquarius, the tarot card for the first week of the month is the Justice card. You can see as she's holding her sword, it could cut both ways. The scales are held in perfect balance, suggesting a positive flow between the past and the future. Now, changes are needed, but we can see that some people would take advantage of the system for their own personal advantage. But this card says, may true justice be done. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the month begins with Venus in the 9th house, squared to Pluto in the 12th house, and also to the moon in the 7th house. This is a very dynamic T-square energy that may challenge aggressive energies based on what you think is right. Now, your values may be different from others, and you may trigger some fears. So try to be as understanding as possible. This may be more important than you know, since the Sun will conjunct Mars in the 11th house of associates, suggesting combative energy in social and perhaps even work situations. A Saturn square to both the Sun and the Mars from the 2nd house of money and resources may suggest that it all comes down to money. So make sure you watch your budget and count your change. Now, as we look into the second week, the tarot card for the second week is the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is very important. It shows the angel Gabriel blowing the horn of awakening. You can see people rising up from what appears to be a graveyard to a new life. This represents the possibility of a new beginning and the development of a higher consciousness. Now, as we look down into the astrology, week 2 shines under the new moon in your 11th house, bringing a new cycle of opportunity through friends and associates. So this is a good time to network to get ahead. But do remember, Mercury retrograde in the 12th house of limitations can cause some trouble. But he does also trine Jupiter down in the 4th house, so that can allow you to work out some limitations that have been holding you back. But there is also an opposition between Jupiter and Venus up in the 10th house. Now, that is really tempting you to be extravagant, so you'll have to control your need to be too independent and generous. You should try to establish a deep sense of personal security. Now, a Saturn trine to Venus from the 2nd house will help stabilize your emotions and make you feel you're on more stable ground. So invest in your personal development. The tarot card for the third week of the month is the Ace of Pentacles. You can see the hand coming from the cloud offering the pentacle. So this card represents the beginning of a new cycle of success in business or investments. There's a possibility of some type of an inheritance or some other type of gain that brings enjoyment and pleasure. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the third week begins with the Sun in your 11th house squared to Neptune in the 2nd. The energy of the Sun may inspire you to get involved in social improvement projects. However, the square to Neptune in the 2nd warns you not to be free with your money. You may not know the values of other people, and you wouldn't want to invest in something you don't believe in. Now, Venus up in the 10th house will square the moon in the first house. And this again warns you to be careful with whom you associate. It could have some negative effects on your career. Mercury continues retrograde in your 12th house, suggesting that some people may be telling you half-truths, or perhaps you're even fooling yourself and not seeing reality. The tarot card for the last week of the month is the Ten of Pentacles. It shows a family in a garden in front of a really beautiful house. It is a lush and beautiful picture and suggests that life is good. This card suggests wise investments and gaining the good things of life. Now, as we look down into the astrology, the month ends with the sun entering Capricorn and your 12th house, focusing on the traditions of the season and their spiritual values. This is a good time for you to recharge your most personal energy so you can heal old wounds. Now, the sun is trine Jupiter in the 4th house, and this brings a sense of support from home and family members. And Venus up in the 10th house will also trine Neptune in the 2nd, which may bring some positive career news, which can also help you feel spiritually renewed, and there may be a little extra money coming your way. Just remember that Mercury is still retrograde, and he is with Mars up in the 11th house. This brings a note of caution, especially if you are dealing with groups of people you do not know. Keep your friendly smile and keep your money to yourself. Hi, I'm Reverend Tom Kearns, and this is my story. If you are a spiritual seeker, it may help you on your journey. I believe your spiritual development is as important as your religion. If you look at Christianity, it focuses on the life of Jesus. But Jesus was never a Christian. He was Jewish. If this thought intrigues you, you'll enjoy my new book, Light from Water, Freeing Jesus. It's available on Amazon.com and through fine bookstores. And it may help you on your spiritual journey. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to thank you for listening. Please like my videos and share them with your friends. And if you'd like to know more information and how to get help personally, get a private psychic and spiritual reading or a natal transit astrology chart, go to my website, professorastrology.com, and go to the private services page. And that's where you'll get the information. It's professorastrology.com, and I hope you have a great month.